Welcome guys, in this video we'll add the ability to print. Okay, so with the Form 1 Designer open, you're going to go to menu and then here you're going to just type print. Hit enter, make sure it takes, double click print. And that brings up the event handling code. Alright. Now, this one is a little different. So make sure you add a print dialog. So we'll go back here for a second and down on the bottom make sure you place a print dialog. So let's see, where is that located? Printing. There you go, and print dialog. Like that. Okay, print dialog 1. Then go back to form1.cs. Let me move that over. So now you're going to type print dialog 1 that allow print to file, set that true. Okay, print dialog 1 dot document. You're going to set that equal to my doc. Okay. We'll get that in a, I'll show you where to get that information in a second. Then you're going to say here dialog result and then print dialog result equals print dialog 1 dot show dialog. Okay. I'm just showing you another way of doing it. Then you can say if print dialog result, okay, equals, and then you're going to say here dialog result that okay. So let me make sure I have not misspelled anything here. No, that's all good. Okay, change that to dot okay. There you go. We're going to do the following. We'll type my doc dot print page equals, and now you're going to say here plus equals. So you're going to add the event handler to handle it. New print page event handler, and then you can say doc underscore and then print page. Okay, and then you're going to call my doc dot print. And make sure it's sequenced that way. Okay, make sure that's closed with a semicolon. I'll show you where to get my doc momentarily. Alright, now let's delete this. What we need is this doc underscore print page. So what you're going to do here is, where my cursor is, you're going to say private void in doc underscore print page, and then you can say object sender and then print page event args and then e, like that. Okay, now to print you're going to say system.drawing.font. okay, so this will be our writing font, and then you'll say here new system.drawing.font, and then you can specify the name of the font. Now clearly those should be passed in, right, potentially from the program, so people should be able to choose different font types. Okay, something for you to consider. Times New Roman size 12, and then system.drawing, okay, that font style. As you can see, you can set other classes too, and then that regular, like this. Okay, close that with a semicolon. There you go. This is really long. Let me break that over a couple lines. So that looks like this. Okay, now you're going to do this. You're going to take e.graphics.drawString. Alright, draw string, and then you're going to say rich textbox1.text. You're going to grab the writing font, and then you're going to specify the color also. So system.drawing.brushes.blue. Okay, and notice it comes up with a lot of different colors, right? So blue is fine, and then 50,50 as the location to print. So that looks like that. Okay, so this is the event handler that will do the printing for us. Okay, now my doc. We have to get that. Okay, so let me do this. Let me move this up a little. I'll drag and drop this over here. And you are going to make a print document object, okay, called myDoc, that will go right after where it says public partial class form 1 inherits from form. So this thing right here, I'm going to take that, copy it, put it at the top, paste it in there. Okay, so you're making a new print document. Okay, so that should get rid of the underlining. You see my doc is no longer underlined. Let me delete this now. As you can see, realistic code is, that's why programmers make good money, as you can see, because it's not easy. Okay, so that looks like this. Give it a build. Make sure everything it takes. Okay. So let's go with start now. Alright, and now let's see here. We're going to print this text. Okay, so go to menu, hit print. Okay, it brings up that box, and notice I have Adobe PDF installed, right? The basic stuff, like Reader, and I should install that also for you if you have that. If you hit print there, you should be able to print to a PDF at this point. Okay, so I'll go here, C, and then the basic data, and sample document to print. Alright, let me hit save. And there it is, you see that? So this has printed successfully. Perfect. And of course, once you have it printed, you see there it goes like that. There it goes like that. I mean, you can smallify it, bigify it. Those are not real words, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's unload this, And the only thing that remains at this point is to add a feature for print previewing. So what I'm going to do is go back to the designer, click here, and then change this here to print preview. And hit enter, double click that. Okay. Now at the bottom again, I'll drag this code that I made here. I'll cut out everything that I don't need. Okay, so the only thing I need is this. Okay, so we're going to say my, and make sure you get the print preview dialog in there also. So on the bottom here, you're going to have to get the print preview dialog, drag and drop that in there. Okay, come back here. Now you're going to say print preview dialog 1. Okay, that document. So the document to be previewed is my doc, like that. Then you're going to say my doc.print page, like this. Okay, so it occurs when the output to print for the current page is needed. And then you're going to say plus equals, and now you're going to say here. So one more time, do that, plus equals, and now we can hit tab. Okay, and it says my doc print page, but of course that's just a default name. Let's do it this way. You can say new print page event handler, and then doc underscore, and then print page, like that. And then you're going to do print preview dialog 1 dot show, close out a semicolon, delete this. Okay, so that should enable us to preview. So let's give this all a big build. Build succeeded. Wonderful. Let's give this a full go now. So start. Alright, so let's make sure all the features are working. So this is some text to print. If I go to menu and print preview now, take a look. It generates this stuff here, and as you can see, if you can zoom in, right, like 500%. See that? So that confirms that works as expected. I did that kind of fast, but nonetheless, as you saw, that it worked. Okay, so let's go through the cycle of functionality that we've built into our program. Make sure everything is working together well. Step number 1, of course, might be to go to menu and open, make sure that's taking. Okay, and then sample 3. Okay, works beautifully. Menu. Okay, so we're adding a new line of text to print. Now you're going to go menu and save that. Okay, save sample 3, click save. Replace it, yes. Delete that. Okay, so make sure we open and that it's been saved. Okay, so that's working, as you can see. Okay, menu print. Actually, before we do that, let's go to menu and print preview. Make sure that generates the preview as specified. And as you can see, let me enlarge this a little. Okay, that does work. You see that? Okay. So that's beautiful. And now let's go to menu and print. Probably should have put the print preview before the print. Not a big deal. And of course now Adobe PDF print. Alright, so doc with 3 lines. Save that to a PDF. There you go. So we've generated our PDF. Magnificent. Let's close that, and that confirms that all the functionality we've built into our program works as expected. The whole file, of course, is available in the sidebar as a PDF. So click the big button above the, at least as of 1/25/2015, Udemy has a big button, and click that. You can see all the resources. And that is it for this project. So as an extension to this project, see whether you can improve it so that the font, the size, this, whether it's regular or something else. What else? And the blue, whether it's blue or some other color, and the position of the text, all of those should be gotten from the user. So your project assignment is make that happen. And just to be sure, if I change this to 25 and 25, and I go to start, let me just put some text in here. It doesn't really matter that much. Then preview, enlarge it. You see that has the effect of positioning the text. In other words, it's controlling where the first letter goes. Alright, then some other icons here. You can display this in different ways. And of course, this is a very basic preview dialog, but it's sufficient for a lot of purposes. You don't have to do it by hand, right? It's available, so it's nice. Okay, and that is it. So thanks very much. I'll see you in a few more videos, and then the course is over.